Morning, everybody, and welcome to Friday's 7 a.m. sit. Today I thought it'd be really useful. We haven't done this yet over the last 4 weeks, so I thought it'd be nice to finish the week off with working with the breath. So it'd be useful for you to be in a posture that is supportive for the practice, which for me just looks like kind of sitting up relatively straight, but not in a way that is going to cause me any pain or discomfort. If you need I've got a cushion behind my back, and that is being supported by the back of the chair. And it just allows me to have a bit of more of an upright posture. And my feet are placed firmly on the ground out in front of me. And my hands I'm just going to place on my knees or possibly in your lap. If that's uncomfortable for you, then laying down works too. So laying down on the bed, maybe putting something behind your knees or behind your neck just to support yourself. So just taking the time to settle into that position. And if you'd like to, you can either soften your eyes, maybe dip the chin, lower your gaze. And bring a sense of stillness to this moment to start with. So stillness to the body. And whilst it won't be completely still, we can steady the mind. Stillness to the body and steadiness of mind. Start to begin to feel the body and explore what's there. Maybe doing just a little scan from your feet through your lower legs, your knees, your thighs, maybe your hands, and just pausing wherever you like to, just to notice what's there. Do you notice any fizzing or vibration, any tension, maybe warmth or coolness? But whatever is there, just allow it to be there. Notice the physical experience. And in these pauses, in these spaces, know that I'm still here, guiding and supporting you in this practice. You can continue that journey if you'd like to, so up through the arms, elbows, upper arms and shoulders. Maybe into the throat and the back of the neck. Your head. The whole of your head. Your jaw, cheeks, temples. Again, just noticing what's there for you. Are you holding on or squeezing tight somewhere in the body? Just see if you're able to let that go. Bring a sense of softness to the physical experience. There's nowhere to be, nowhere to go. Just here for the next 12 or 13 minutes. So just bringing a sense of, I guess, surrendering to this practice. As you slowly and gently make your way down the front of your body, with your mind's eye, and land on the belly. Staying with the belly and focusing around that belly area. What do you notice about this area of your body? If anything's coming up for you in your thoughts or emotionally, just acknowledge it. Maybe say to it, I see you, I hear you. But then come to the physical sensations. What do you notice about the belly? Physical sensations in the belly. Is there any movement around your belly area? Does the movement feel soft, hard, fast, slow, light or deep? How does that feel for you to focus here for a moment? And then gently and slowly, just taking a moment to consider the breath in your body and the relationship between your breathing and any movement you identify in your tummy, in your belly. And just a reminder, a gentle reminder that with mindfulness, we're not trying to change anything. So we're not forcing the breath. We're not pushing it in any way, trying to prove that we're brilliant at breathing. We're not trying to make the breaths big, whole. We're just being with the breath exactly as it is. But see if you're able to just allow your normal breath just to come and to go. But as you allow it to come and go, become curious, investigate the connection between the breath and your tummy. The movements, no matter how small or how big, in your tummy. And remember that if the mind wanders, it's very usual. In fact, it's very unlikely that you'd make it through a practice without the mind wandering. So you can breathe a sigh of relief there and know that it's probably happening to all of us. When the mind does wander, we can simply remind ourselves that there's always opportunity to begin again. So bring yourself back to the belly, back to your breathing, and connect to the rise and fall, the movement in your body, the relationship of breath to body. No matter how small or how big that movement or experience is, begin again as many times as you need. Shifting the focus just slightly now and beginning to bring new awareness. So kind of a refreshed awareness. Because we're going to shift the focus to the in and the out breath. So how does it feel to just bring attention elsewhere to the breath and the body? As you breathe in, following the breath in, As you breathe out, following the breath out. Breathing in, follow the breath in. Breathing out, following the breath out. And remembering that all of us will be breathing at a different pace. Some slower, some faster than others. So following your breath in and following your breath out through your mind's eye will be your own personal experience. Just continue to do that for a few more moments. Follow the breath in and follow the breath out. And just for an added extra, let's say, to this practice, I wonder if together in this community we're able to focus another 5%. So all that means is that we go just a little bit deeper, go into the detail of the experience a little bit more, focus another 5%, and just become interested in, through the in and the out breath, if you notice a pause anywhere. Is there a pause in your breathing? And where does that pause take place, if so? Is it the end of your out breath or start of your in breath? Again, just being mindful of allowing your usual breath to come and go. Being mindful not to force the breath or force a pause. We don't want to force the pause. We're just allowing the pause to take place in its very usual, quite natural way. If, of course, that's your experience. Remember that when working with the breath, sometimes it can cause us to feel a little bit, I don't know, just uncomfortable. Because when we bring attention to our breathing, even though we breathe every second of every day, sometimes bringing attention to it can cause discomfort, anxiety, sense of kind of, I don't know, this kind of feeling of trapped breath in the body. And if ever you're practicing breathing and that happens for you, just remember two things. Number one is don't force the breath, just allow your normal breath to come and go. There's no striving, it doesn't have to be deep, it doesn't have to be long. We're not trying to prove anything at all. It's the first thing. And then the second thing is, if it gets so uncomfortable, you can stop. Don't have to carry on. You can get up, move about, have a glass of water, or if you wanted to, you could just take your attention to your feet or your hands. Move the breath back to autopilot without us focusing on it, maybe. A couple of little tips there, because that can happen. So for the last few moments of this practice, just staying with that in and the out breath, staying with the focus and the attention. that extra 5%. Very good. As we come towards the end of this short breathing practice, mindful breathing, mindful of breath, just taking a moment to notice how you're feeling in your body, maybe how you're feeling in terms of just that whole kind of inner system. Does it feel calm? Does it feel stressed? Does it feel anxious? What's going on in your thoughts? Make a note of that. When we come to the breath throughout the day, just, 5 or 10 mindful breaths can really support our nervous system, shift us into more homeostasis, more of a place of natural body, natural awareness, and shift us into engaging our rest and digest systems, parasympathetic nervous system. Really useful for us. Really helps to bring calm to the mind and the body. So giving your fingers a little wiggle, your toes a little tap, maybe a bit of a stretch, and gently blinking the eyes open. Thank you.